Hello everyone and welcome to our channel.
On today's episode of James and Paul Try It All, we are celebrating our 1-year YouTube anniversary.
And by extension, our wedding anniversary. Because for some stupid reason, we decided to start filming content for YouTube on our wedding and honeymoon.
We are dumb.
Yeah, that was an interesting...
That was a poor decision.
That was an interesting first trip. That being said, today we're doing things a little bit different. In honor of this momentous occasion, we are going to share with you a day in the life of James and Paul at Mandalay Bay as we celebrated our 1-year wedding anniversary and, by extension,
our 1-year YouTube anniversary.
Right, cheers to that.
Cheers to that.
We are actually enjoying our wedding champagne from courtesy of the Flamingo. So let's
see how it tastes after a year.
You know, still pretty darn good.
You know, it's not bad.
I forgot how much I enjoyed the champagne.
Yeah, that was delicious on our wedding, and now it's delicious now.
Yeah, what a great way to celebrate. So we also want to thank everyone for supporting us throughout this last year. You guys are the stars of the show. As we always say, before we get started, I just want to say stick around to the end of the video, where we're going to talk about all the exciting things that we've got coming in year 2. On that note, let's shut up and let's go ahead and roll the video. Video's rolling. Teleprompter's rolling. Hello there, guys, gals, and non-binary pals. My name's James.
And I'm Paul, and we want to welcome you all to James and Paul Try It All.
Congratulations! Hey, we're in Vegas. We're gonna go party.
1 year later.
All right, so it's still fairly early here. We just woke up, but we've gotten dressed. You know, it is officially Paul's and mine 1-year wedding anniversary. On top of that is also the 1-year anniversary of when we started filming for this channel. Not necessarily when we started posting, but when we started filming. That all being said, we are exhausted. So we're gonna start the day just by taking it a little easy, relaxing and enjoying our anniversary. But doesn't mean that you're not coming along for the ride. Why don't you join us as we head to one of our absolute favorite places here at Mandalay Bay for a little breakfast and maybe a breakfast cocktail or drink. That being said, we're gonna head off to Rera Irish Pub at the shops at Mandalay Place. Come along with us. You ready to do this?
I am as ready as we're gonna be.
Right. Boy, do I feel like death warmed over this morning.
It's really kind of weird filming all the behind the curtain stuff today.
I'm just looking forward to having kind of a chill, relaxing day. We're gonna go get some tasty breakfast. We're gonna go to the pool. You know, that's gonna be a lot of fun. I've always wanted to check out the Mandalay Bay pool.
They have a lazy river.
I can't wait for the lazy river.
We bought those freaking air tubes.
Lazy rivers are like my favorite thing when it comes to a pool.
There's definitely a lot of people with football jerseys today.
Right, Mandalay Bay is a big sports hotel.
I really kind of wish that I was more into that type of thing. I'm always the type of person I love to just make the food, enjoy the food.
Right.
I don't care about who wins the game.
You like to play the housewife making food for her hungry guys.
Pretty much. Oh my God. That is like literally my dream. Like I make some of the best bomb chicken wings for Super Bowl.
You do make bomb chicken wings.
They got
my God.
Korean fried chicken.
Yes.
Good.
Your Korean fried chicken wings are so freaking good.
I think Korean fried chicken wings are good.
We should do that when we get home, so we can make some Korean fried chicken wings. Or Korean fried chicken sandwiches.
Maybe put some kimchi on them.
Yeah, maybe like on a nice brioche. I'm actually really looking forward to this because we don't normally get to repeat much on this channel because we're always trying to bring you guys new stuff, but honestly, it's our wedding anniversary. We're gonna do what we want today. So we're going back to Rera.
Exactly. I want an Irish breakfast.
Yeah, I mean, that sounds great. And folks, if you haven't seen our full review of Re-Raw on the channel, we highly encourage checking that out. We'll throw that in the description.
Now, the only question is, do I repeat the Irish breakfast? I do know there's at least going to be a Guinness.
Yes, there has to be a breakfast
There
Guinness.
has to be a... I'm not pounding mine, though. I'm just going to sip.
I never noticed that. They have the toucans.
I never noticed the two cans either. Well, here we are, Re-Raw Irish Pub.
Good morning. How are you today?
Pretty good, and you?
A little hungover, but I'm not hanging in there.
It's okay. Came to the right spot.
It's one of our favorites.
All right, everyone. So we are starting off our wedding anniversary day here at Re-Raw. Now, this is one of my favorite places at Mandalay Bay. And I must say, I do appreciate a good Guinness. Now, I'm not normally a morning drinker, but you can't ever go wrong with a dark beer. It's our wedding anniversary and there's no rules. Oh, that's delightful.
There's absolutely nothing wrong with a breakfast beer, especially a breakfast Guinness.
I'm excited for our food to come out. We're gonna have the usual Irish breakfast that we got last time, as far as I'm gonna get. James got something a little different, so we can't wait to show you that. But I'm a simple person. I like my usual standards. I'm excited. Stay tuned. We'll have more food coming out.
Now, as I think I mentioned earlier, we may be slightly hungover. There was a lot of drinking last night for another video. That being said, I went with Bloody Mary. Breakfast of Champions right here. Re-Raw makes an amazing Bloody Mary. It's so robust, it's so spicy, so flavorful. I freaking love it. What a great way to start my meal. All right, folks, so our breakfast has arrived. You know, I'm trying something a little different than the last time we were here. I've got the breakfast box tea, which is gonna be scrambled eggs, Irish bangers, red peppers, cheddar cheese, hollandaise sauce in a potato crepe with some breakfast potatoes on the side and some tomatoes. Let's dive in. It's been a year since I've had a box tea. All right. That's like a warm little hug. It's so delicious. The eggs are fluffy and light. The bangers are seasoned perfectly. Pepper adds a nice little bit of brightness to it. The cheese is perfectly melted. Hollandaise is nice and creamy and tangy. Crepe is perfectly cooked. I can't complain at all. This is wonderful. You know that feeling when you just kind of feel like garbage in the morning? You get that first bite of food and instantly you start to perk up. That's what this is doing right now.
And for me, as I said, I like the simple things, so I went with the Irish breakfast again. This is one of my favorite breakfasts here at Mandalay Bay. You have the little bit of the sausage, just as good as I remember it. Now, the one unique thing that I love about this Irish breakfast is the black and the white pudding. I remember this being quite delicious. Let's take a little bit of the white pudding here. Oh my God. I'm definitely getting that mealy flavor. Black pudding is basically a sausage made of coagulated blood. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a taste. It's one of my favorite things. I'm surprised we don't eat more of it here in the US. It just has that sausage-like texture. I cannot be mad at it at all. Now, what we did not show on the last time was the Irish soda bread. You can get this option as a toast. Let's give this Irish soda bread a taste. The outside's nice and crispy, inside of the bread is soft, delightful. As with last time, I enjoyed these beans. The beans are just as good as last time. Now we're gonna go ahead and finish up our breakfast here at Re-Raw, and we'll be back with more of our wedding anniversary here at Mandalay Bay. I'm excited. I just need to start feeling a little better after last night. Stay tuned, we'll be back with more. So as with always, if you caught our Re-Raw video from last time, you get 15% off in the Guinness store. So we're gonna take a little peruse around before we go back to the hotel room.
Five minutes later.
There's something loud and boisterous happening. pomp and circumstance. You know what's crazy? If we move here, that could one day be us.
I don't know if I'd ever be a Raiders fan because I am from Boston, so I will probably still always be a Pats fan. But I do appreciate some lively, sports fandom.
I mean, that was kind of fun.
No, that was
Watching
interesting.
the band go through.
Yeah, I love it.
You don't normally see that. Like when we're out here, we never normally see that type of thing.
We don't get that. Well, we don't get that type of thing at home in Phoenix either.
I don't see that energy with our fans at home.
Not at all.
There's people that like Cardinals, but
Not like that.
yeah, that was loud, boisterous, and I couldn't be happier. Like
They had a freaking marching band.
I know, that's so cool.
Alrighty, folks, now that we've wrapped up breakfast and we've taken a little stop at the Guinness store, it's now time for us to head back to the room. We're gonna get changed into our pool stuff, and then we're gonna go catch some sun and a little bit of water fun.
So would you believe that we went and bought tubes on Amazon before we came here to the Mandalay Bay? Because you bring your own tubes for the lazy river. They do have tubes, but for $25 each on Amazon, we're gonna see how they fare.
Moments later.
I have an annuity and I need cash now. Call G.G. Wentworth, 877 cash now.
Like I said, only reason I missed cable is Cartoon Network and
The J.G. Wentworth commercial.
I would say kooky commercials. But it feels different on streaming. I don't know why. I can't stand commercials on streaming, but I don't mind them like on actual TV.
Can you imagine if we made our own commercials and ad bits? The amount of creativity that we could come up with.
Hi there, everyone. I really hope that you're enjoying today's video. If you are, please consider taking a moment to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to ring the bell icon for notifications whenever a new episode of James and Paul Try It All is released every Saturday at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. These small actions mean the world to us and really help our videos be seen by more viewers just like you. Now, back to the episode.
Are you ready to go to the pool?
I am ready for the pool.
I'm ready for the pool.
I'm never gonna get that J.G. Wentworth song out of my head.
So Mandalay Bay's pool is open from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. every single day, at least during the pool season. The lazy river's not a huge one, but we just went through one full lap probably in about 2-3 minutes or so, 4 minutes. It's nice. The water's cool and refreshing. It was a little chilly getting in, but once you're in, at least up to the nipples, it wasn't bad. There's some waterfalls to really cool you off, which we just went through. Thank God for GoPros being waterproof, at least in the current casing we've got in. We're gonna probably enjoy the lazy river for a little bit, then we're gonna go check out the wave pool, and then maybe even go find an overpriced chicken Caesar wrap or a cheeseburger at the snack bar or something like that. And I say that as a joke. I mean, like I'm fully prepared to just spend the Vegas upcharge. I'm not even complaining at that. I just get it because that's how they get you. It's like going to Disneyland. You know, you're gonna pay more for more for food at Disneyland than you would pay for it right outside the park, and they know that. They know that people will pay it. You're paying for that convenience.
I will say, best investment for $25 on these tubes on Amazon. These are like water park size.
I know. I'm actually back. I'm not even. This lazy river's got some force to it too. It's not even that lazy.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm just kind of jetting down. All right. Whee!
I am not the hugest fan of going to these hotel pools, but I am gonna say, I'm having fun. This is all the fun of a water park without the slides. So one thing to note, you can bring your own tubes for the lazy river, but you cannot bring them into the wave pool.
This water feels amazing. It's really crisp, really cool. It's a little rough getting in, I can't even lie. But once you get to the nipples, it's fine. Like, this is just really refreshing, really enjoyable. I'm having such a great time today. This is the perfect way to spend our anniversary.
The more that I'm getting in here, more that I'm enjoying it, it is growing on me a bit. However, down to my chest, and I am a little cold.
See how good that feels once you're in there?
Yeah. Oh, I just got a wave.
Yep.
I just got a wave. Oh my God. Okay.
Little waves.
Little wave. It's actually pretty quiet and serene.
I would personally choose Mandalay Beach over any of the day clubs. Hands down.
Oh yeah.
I don't need some fancy DJ, playing music. This is quiet and peaceful and fun. The water is gorgeous.
But again, these waves are just nice and chill.
Right.
I love the vibe that it's going for.
This is nice.
It is really nice. Let's see if I can get in the deeper end, but we're gonna have to put the camera away in order to do that. I will say one of my favorite things to do is to go into any type of pool where I can't touch the bottom. It kind of reminds me of our trip to Mexico, where we just free swam in the ocean without life vests. I just love the fact that I could just swim in the ocean without a life vest.
Right, and there's little fishies floating around
Exactly,
you.
fish, other stuff. It was so much fun. Oh.
I kind of love the giant iguana statue. I really am loving Mandalay Bay. I'm really starting to understand why Travel Ruby loved this property so much. It was a regular destination of hers before she started her channel. So it's a great resort. I think it's time to get some brewskis. So we're gonna head over to the bar. We got our bucket of beers, 5 Dos Equis for $50, which honestly, I can't even complain. I don't think that's a bad price for pool bar prices. So we got a nice little cup of wine here too that are kind of to hook us up. We're gonna head back to our chairs and then pop one of these bad boys open each and head back into the pool.
A few minutes later.
Oh, I will say this pool is actually a lot warmer than the Lazy River. I'm actually okay with this.
So anyway, I'm having a pretty good time. I think it's a very lovely pool complex. It's not too crazy crowded. Kids are relatively respectful, pretty chill right now. There's not like there's music playing, but it's not like thumping, pumping music. It doesn't give that beach club vibe. You know, it's just kind of, fun water park type vibe, and that's what I'm here for. I've got a crisp, cold Dos Equis, my favorite Mexican lager. I can't complain. Happy anniversary. And to 1 year of James and Paul Try It All.
Yes, 1 year of our channel. I can't believe that we've even made it this far, to be honest.
I can't believe it either.
We are trying to grow, but what really helps is when you're watching, liking, commenting, and subscribing. And if you make it to the end, that really helps a lot. Like, do not skip the ads.
I will also say, if you want to leave us a wedding anniversary present, feel free to give us a super thanks. It really would actually help us continue this channel, because every bit of revenue that we get from YouTube goes back into creating more content.
Even on the slot plays, if we get a big win on it, it goes back into making more slot plays.
Exactly.
We don't spend it on anything except making more videos.
Yeah. We still work our normal 40-hour-a-week jobs to pay for our living expenses. Literally everything that we do make off these videos goes right back into it.
Yep, it's a labor of love.
Yes, we do it because we love you guys.
It's really also opened us up to sharing a lot of our experiences with all of you.
It's gotten you out of your shell.
Yeah, it's gotten me out of my shell a lot. Like, I will definitely give it that. And that being said, we do new experiences. I try new foods. I'm here in a pool, which I don't normally do. We have a pool in our apartment complex that I just never use. It's funny, we've lived there for 3 years, and I don't think I've used the pool even once.
No, we've never gone to the pool. I wasn't really thinking about lunch today, but honestly, the food's pretty reasonably priced for pool food. So we might grab a cheeseburger or something.
We'll figure it out.
A few moments later.
Alrighty, everyone. After spending more time at the Mandalay Beach than we have at any other Las Vegas pool, we decided it was time for a little snackle. So we came to the grill here to grab some nachos, which we got chili added to them, and some chicken tenders and fries. Seems like some great poolside snacks. I'm gonna go in for one of these little tendies here. Got some Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce. I'm gonna give it a little dunky dunk. Fresh out of the fryer. All of them, a solid tender. Nothing wrong with it. It is nothing to write home about. But if you're a picky eater or you're just feeling some fried chicken and some french fries, solid option.
All right, everyone, so I'm gonna go ahead and try these nachos. We decided to add some chili on top of them, so let's go ahead and get a little dunk. Now, I'm gonna be 100% honest, it's just basic nachos. Nothing special. It's a pool bar. We know what we're coming here for. We know what we're getting. And it's just what we need after being out there by the pool. So when it comes down to it, I can't complain. We're gonna go ahead and finish these up, and then we'll be back to you with just more of our anniversary day and more at Mandalay Bay.
1 hour later.
All right, everyone, we just got back to our room here at the Mandalay Bay, and if you haven't noticed already, I think I turned into a little bit of a lobster. Make sure to wear sunblock, wear a shirt in the pool if you have to, or a floppy hat. I'm gonna be 100% completely honest here and say that I kind of broke the rules. So let's just say you live, you learn, and then you Las Vegas. We'll definitely be getting ready for dinner tonight, but yeah, I know
Later that night.
Paul and I are celebrating our 1-year wedding anniversary, as well as the 1-year anniversary of this YouTube channel. So in order to celebrate, we're gonna be heading to the very top of Mandalay Bay Resort and Casino here in Las Vegas, Nevada, where we'll be visiting the foundation room for dinner, as well as their fantastic lounge that we hear has some amazing views of the Las Vegas Strip. All right, let's do this. At least it's not a glass elevator, thank God. Whew. All right. Prepare for ear poppage.
Yeah, we're going to the tippy top of the building this time.
Right, which is supposedly the 63rd floor, but I don't think there's actually 63 floors.
Vegas floors are weird. Oh, we're up to 60. 61.
Oh, there goes the ears.
Oh.
Foundation room. Very pretty.
Yeah. And swanky.
Super swanky. I mean, oh my, look out there.
Oh, wow.
I think we need to maybe go take a peek.
We do need to take a peek at that. Those views.
Oh my God.
Oh, wow.
This is epic. I'm terrified of heights, but this is beautiful.
That's insane.
This really is this is the best view of the Strip. Wow. It's so gorgeous. I mean, I don't want to get too close because I am legitimately terrified of heights. This is just as good as the high roller. If the view is any indication of what we have to expect for dinner, I'm so excited. Don't go anywhere, guys. This should be amazing. So I just want to say that this has been a really wonderful day and an absolute fantastic way to celebrate our wedding anniversary. We started our morning off with a fantastic breakfast at one of our favorite spots in Las Vegas at Rira Irish Pub. We spent the afternoon at the Mandalay Beach, getting a little sun, little swim action in, had some tasty snacks at the pool bar, and now we're ending it with a beautiful dinner with a view. I can't think of a better way to celebrate my marriage. Kind of speechless at this point.
So I'm gonna go ahead and try some of this bone marrow. Now, this is always one of my favorite things to start off a meal. It actually kind of brings me to a few memories of our wedding dinner, where we had our wedding dinner at the Bacchanal exactly 1 year ago. They had bone marrow right on the buffet, and it was heavenly, it was delicious. Now, obviously, since it's buffet bone marrow, it's probably not gonna be as good as this, but let's go ahead and take a little toast point here and give this a taste. It's buttery, it's silky, it's so rich. This is way better than the bone marrow that was at the Bacchanal. That being said, I go back to that amazing meal we had with all of our wedding guests a year ago, and it does remind me of that. But this bone marrow is much better, obviously, because we're getting it at a fine dining establishment. It brings back some memories. I'm glad that we decided to order this bone marrow.
Now, Paul and I are splitting the foundation room salad, which is going to be romaine lettuce, goat cheese, cherry tomatoes, and a red wine vinaigrette. Very simple, very traditional, but I love a salad with red wine vinaigrette. Simple, classic, flavorful. Red wine vinaigrette's not super strong. Can't complain.
So I just want to say one thing about this meal. When James and I met around 8 years ago, we had a rooftop meal as our first ever date. Being that this is our wedding anniversary, this is very sentimental to me because we're having a rooftop meal here in Las Vegas. Almost it's like everything has been coming full circle. So we're very glad that you're watching this video. We're very glad that you're here with us for this meal and here to share this experience with our wedding anniversary.
Paul is absolutely right. We tend to love dinner with a view, so this does seem weirdly appropriate that we're celebrating our 1 year anniversary at the top of Mandalay Bay. I'm enchanted at this point. It's just been a lovely, lovely day. And this is a utterly fantastic way to top it off. Now, we were discussing earlier that Paul's and mine first official date was on basically a rooftop restaurant. Now, this restaurant in question is located in Phoenix, where we're from, and it's called the Compass Grill. It's located at the Hyatt Regency downtown. And I have to say, so far based on my experience, not just the views, but the food itself here at Foundation Room makes the Compass Grill look like a pile of puke. If you ever find yourself in Phoenix, I'd say don't waste your time with the Compass Grill. I'm unbelievably privileged to, in the 8 years that Paul and I have been together and the year of our marriage, that Paul and I have experienced so much unbelievable fine dining, amazing experiences, wonderful locales in Las Vegas and beyond. And I think that's part of life at this point. We only have so much time on this planet. This time last year, when we started the channel, Paul and I had a discussion as we were walking up the strip that we didn't want to live life regretting that we didn't get to do things that we wanted to do, that we didn't get to have experiences. So no matter what, we're trying our darndest to see everything we can, do everything we can that makes life special, that makes life unique. Because it's so easy to find yourself in a rut. It's so easy to get up, go to work, come home, watch TV, eat dinner, and go to bed. And that's fine for some people. And if that's what you're comfortable with, that's okay. But that's not for us. And it probably never will be. We want to see what this planet has to offer before our time is up. And experiences like the Foundation Room are what we live for. If you've never experienced something like this, I can't stress enough, if it's within your means, if you're able to, we encourage you to get out there and experience life. And just like that, our entrees have arrived. Now I've gone with one of my favorite dishes, something I don't get to eat too often because admittedly, Paul doesn't like them. I've gone with pan-seared diver scallops. Now these are gonna be served with a porcini cream, mushroom marmalade, roasted sunchoke, and petite tricolor watercress. I think I'm gonna go for this guy right here. We're just gonna give it a nice little cut. Cuts beautifully. That flavor takes me back. It really is a pity that Paul doesn't like them. I've tried over and over to get him to enjoy scallops. It's so just wonderfully sweet and delicious, perfectly seared. This is an exceptional scallop dish. Whoever cooked these definitely knows their way around a scallop.
All right, everyone. I noticed on their menu that they had a lamb loin. We went with the pistachio crusted lamb with a bordelaise sauce. It's got a little bit of shaved Brussels sprouts on top. And there's some seasonal mushrooms. Let's give this a taste. The meat is very soft and it melts in your mouth as you eat it. Let's go ahead and try it with a little bit of these Brussels sprouts. I think that the Brussels sprouts add a nice bit of crunch. So if you put everything together into one bite, that's a perfect medley of flavors. You get the flavor of the meat, the nice punch of umami from the mushrooms, and the earthiness from those Brussels sprouts. It all just blends together to create the perfect mouthfeel. So with that, we're gonna finish our entrees and we'll be back to you later. Stay tuned.
All right, friends, I have to say, dinner was unbelievable.
It was amazing.
Yeah, service was fantastic. Huge shout out to our server, Sean, who took such great care of us.
This has been a heavenly meal.
It really has.
Way to celebrate our wedding anniversary.
Yeah.
If you just want a nice romantic meal here in Vegas, the Foundation Room is the place to be.
It really is. The decor adds so much to the experience too. It's one of the best decorated restaurants I've been to in Las Vegas.
Later that night.
So to finish off our amazing night at Mandalay Bay, we decided to be stupid in the casino. And by stupid, we mean buying bonuses on Coin Trio and playing our once yearly high limit session on a slot machine. For this anniversary, we decided to play $12.50 spins on Dragon Cash Golden Century. But how did we do? Well, you'll have to subscribe and find out when we release the slot sessions.
We really hope you guys enjoyed that just kind of fun day in the life of James and Paul. I gotta say, I think it was a fabulous anniversary. I really enjoyed myself and I can't wait to stay at Mandalay Bay again.
I can't wait to stay there again either. That was so much fun.
Right. I wanted to just reflect a little bit on this past year. And so, Paul, I want to just pose a question to you. What do you think you've learned in this year?
I think the biggest thing I've learned with doing YouTube is video editing. When we started this channel, we started with iMovie. We started with
Really crappy equipment.
Really crappy equipment.
Yep.
But as you can clearly see, we've got these little microphones here. We bought the Osmo 3, which if you're a content creator, it's a great little mini pocket camera. It seems like every freaking content creator has one, but video editing, that has been something.
Yeah. I can
Learning Premiere Pro from scratch.
And I tip my proverbial hat to you because you've taken that job essentially on by yourself. You do a great job doing it.
I feel like the creators of South Park cranking out an episode every week.
I can respect that.
It's not that I can't do it, but I want to do it right. So I'm big about the color grading. I'm big about, the audio fixing, everything that goes into a video. So, for me, it's like I'm not just chopping pieces together. It is a full production.
I have learned that filming food reviews is much harder than I originally anticipated it would be. So I really want to, again, just applaud every content creator out there who films, a good restaurant review, because, oh boy, that is much more difficult than I thought it would be. Don't get me wrong, we've gotten the hang of it, but the indigestion, oh my God. You know what? We are constantly forcing ourselves to eat more than what we would normally when we go out, because we want to showcase that for you guys. Which leads me into my next question. What do you regret the most about this last year?
I'm going to be 100% completely honest. So for all of you that are watching, you don't know this about me, but I am a huge gamer. I play a lot of Final Fantasy XIV. I love raiding in that game, and I have not had time to do that. Yeah. But one of the plus sides of it is that we're doing something really awesome. We're producing something awesome.
Hopefully bringing a little joy to you folks.
Exactly. And that's one of the things where the trade-off is like, I like my raiding, but we got the channel and we're living our best life.
I will be honest, that my biggest regret over this year is how much weight I've gained. I can't even lie. Doing these videos, we are eating a lot of times in Vegas, because that's what a lot of Vegas content creation revolves around, is restaurants. One of the biggest draws for Vegas. And I have not done a very good job about being disciplined in between trips. So that's something I'm going to be working on in year 2, is being more disciplined and taking better care of myself.
That's a great goal.
Yeah, I think so.
That's a really good goal.
I think so. I think that leads us to where we're going. So we currently have videos for you guys up through April of 2025. That will not include whatever we film on our upcoming trip in December of 2024.
And then whatever trips we have after that.
Right, so there's so much fun things to come. Paul, what do you think? What video are you looking forward to most?
So I'm going to say what my favorite one that I can't wait to not only edit and do is Winter Picks Dinner again on Fremont Street, of all places.
Winter Picks Dinner, Fremont Street edition. That was a great one.
That was interesting. And I think what I like most about that is that it's not like our standard restaurant review.
Nope.
It's not our standard,
It's spontaneous.
It's spontaneous. There was no structure other than we have 5 rounds, and that's it.
If you haven't checked out our first Winter Picks Dinner video, you can find it on the channel. I have to say one of the ones I'm looking forward to the most currently myself probably is actually maybe our garden brunch at Bellagio, which was lovely, just absolutely dreamlike. But beyond that, I'm also looking forward to releasing our Golden Steer video, because that was a good experience for me. That being said, we've got stuff coming from Horseshoe, Plaza, Circa.
Yeah, we had our first time downtown. That was
a fun experience.
It was a fun experience, actually.
That was an interesting experience. So stay tuned. If you aren't already subscribed to the channel and you're still watching this video, make sure to subscribe to the channel.
And not to spoil anything with our December trip, but we'll have Aria and Paris.
So expect lots of restaurant reviews, lots of French food.
I'm excited for that.
Can't wait. Yeah, you know how much I love the French food. I don't know about you, but I think the bubbly is going to my head. So I think it's time to wrap things up. I just want to say thank you. Thank you for making this year so memorable, so amazing. It is because of you that we keep doing this. Honestly, if you guys didn't keep liking, subscribing, we would probably give up.
Many times I've wanted to give up.
Right, there's been a lot of times where you wanted to give up. We also want to hear from you. Let us know in the comments. What would you like to see? Do you have any suggestions for videos? Do you have any particular things you'd like to see more of? Constructive criticism even. If there's things you'd like to see us do differently, let us know. We always want to hear from you so we can keep improving our craft and bring you guys the best videos possible. We are discussing spinning off Slot Play Sunday to its own slot channel. Now that has not been officially finalized yet. I do want to hear from you guys. If you're still watching this video and you watch our slots, please, let us know in the comments. What do you think? After a long discussion with a YouTube friend of ours, for I guess lack of a better way to describe it, from Josh and Rachel, we discussed with him, and he highly encouraged us to spin off the channel on its own, the slots on its own channel, and we're leaning towards that. So let us know what you guys think. We want to hear from you. As always, my friends, thank you so much for your continued support. You mean the world to us, and you're the reason for this show. Until next week, we hope you have a great one. For now, cheers.
Cheers.
I look like a lobster. It's been a long day, but it's time for bed. We're old.
Super tired.
I love you.
Love you.
Here's to many more years and many more anniversaries.
I'm going to bed. I'm tired.
Yeah, same.